Sheamus defends the United States Championship against Cesaro, not Rusev. Boo. But we already talked about that. We're going to talk about here what's going to happen with the title for real instead of just our fantasy booking. I think Cesaro is winning here, and I think he's going to win clean. I think he is going to win a relatively basic match where nothing important happens and nothing special goes on, and there's no twists, no turns. It's just kind of Sheamus against Cesaro, and Cesaro comes out on top. I don't think this is going to be a really amazing segment. People just go, oh shit, Cesaro won the title? Huh. Yo, hand me that slice of pizza? Like, it's really not going to be that anything special, but there's really no point in keeping the title on Sheamus that I can see. And even though giving the U.S. title to Cesaro isn't going to completely put him back on track, can't hurt him, right? So why not just go ahead and do it? You think it'll hurt him?
I think it will, because if WWE's track record with their titles is any difference, aside from Sheamus, which they protect, most of the people that have those belts are usually the ones that they job out for some reason. In their mind, they can job out people with belts because they have a belt. It doesn't matter. So if I actually want Sheamus to hold on to it, because I think it would actually do damage to Cesaro. I mean, it's bad enough he gets on these losing streaks as is, but that belt is just poison. It would give him a momentary spike in notoriety, but long term, I don't see it being a good thing for him. I'd rather it just stay on Sheamus. It doesn't do any damage to anybody else. He's just kind of holding on to it, so it is what it is.
Got that song in my head right now. That belt is poison. I'm imagining Turk dancing to it right now. Steven, what do you think about this? Is Cesaro going to win the title? Is Sheamus going to keep it?
Sheamus will keep the championship via a bro kick out of nowhere, and it's going to be a pointless match with little to zero build, and I couldn't give a rat's ass about it. As far as quality goes, it's either going to be very average or very good.
Drew?
I'm a little up in the air. I don't know exactly who I want to win or necessarily, or who I believe will win. But if Cesaro doesn't win, I don't know what they'll do with him, because there's not much. Cesaro is really at a point now where he is almost on the outs, like when it comes to being a relevant character. I mean, he's not that relevant as it is. So part of me wants to say he wins, because why not? But I don't know if he will. So I'm gonna go with Sheamus via bro kick. Oh, they were actually they were testing when I went to a live show. They were. This was one of the matches that they had. It was for the U.S. title. I mean, fuck it. I mean, no, there's no actual title match at a live show, because titles never split change besides like one on occasion. But
actually, the first show I ever went to at Madison Square Garden, I saw the tag titles change hands from the Smoking Guns to the Godwins. So
I was about to say those are the tag belts, though. They can do those at house shows. I think didn't the Primo and his brother win? Yeah, didn't they win the title belts on a house show at one point?
No, they won them at WrestleMania.
I think
you're thinking of fucking what's his name, Pee Wee and Brian Kendrick.
Maybe
Paul London. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, maybe.
But okay, if you want to say the tag titles, that's fine. But Kevin Nash won the title at a house show too, as did Bret Hart.
That's because they didn't trust either one of those to win the belts on the big stage. Those were practice championships.
Excuses.
Anyways, guys. So I don't know if that'll change. I mean, they've been using this possibly as something on live events. So I don't know. Maybe he will win the title. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna stick with my guns on Sheamus.
And Peyton, title change here? Not a title change. More chance of a title change if this was on a house show.
Or not a match.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the headline for this article. That's "This girl reveals the secret to making boobs appear larger than they really are."
What?
I again expect this to be a fine match. They're both professionals going out there doing their thing, and hopefully this results in a shifting of the title over to Cesaro. And once again, giving an explanation to him being beat down in the last month or so is just setting him up for a little bit of a push, getting that U.S. title. Last time I really liked Cesaro was when he had that U.S. title and he was doing his experimenting with that. So let's see what he can do this time, now that he's got a little bit more of his character lined up. Needs to get new theme music still, though, please.
Well, don't keep us in the dark. How do you make boobs seem bigger than they are?
I don't know. The picture just has her using like a makeup brush on her boobs.
Oh, she just paints distancing shadows. Little
I'll get
chiaroscuro.
I'll get our expert on boobs. Took 2 on this.
Yeah, can we get Dean Ambrose's phone number?
Get Roman Reigns. We'll figure it out. Okay, so Sheamus and Cesaro was in the bag. We've got another title match coming up in part 7 for the tag titles. So we will see you there.